84 points of damage.
And he falls prone.
And he falls prone. That is correct, and takes
DM.
8 more.
Yes.
Ah, yeah, he wasn't prone before.
Yes.
So 84
since he
plus
is dazed, he can't take immediate actions.
So he cannot interrupt. Well, good for you.
Yes, he cannot do an interrupt or a reaction if he has those. Until he is no longer dazed.
What's your speed? I don't want Duck One to have to charge, but he has reach. So he's actually standing here, basically. Yeah, it's safe to push another 2. And then for my third minor action, I will breathe.
Okay.
A little less damage this time. And the attack
Is like, I'm a better dragon than you are.
I believe you need to roll like 1, 2, or 3. Yeah, that's definitely a hit.
So 58 plus, and I push him another 2.
Like here.
And he takes 82 points of damage. And with that, I end my turn, and my stun reasserts itself.
So you are not stunned, or?
What? I am stunned.
You need to make a save against stun.
Yes, I will make the save, and was there...
Is against the resist removal. The stun is just until the guy's next turn.
Unfortunately, right. Joe, I have my circlet, which allows me to make saves even against effects that don't allow me to save. As long as they're stun. Stun, daze, or dominate. I had to remember how I was like bemoaning the fact that I might kill you all if I get dominated. That wouldn't happen, but I still got the circlet. Let's say that it doesn't work like that. It just allows me to save at the start of the turn, because that would be ridiculous. So I'm just going to save against the resist and be stunned until the end of the dragon's next turn.
Okay.
I do not save against that. So I am still have no resistances against necrotic, I guess. So do skull thing. That's it.
Okay. Now the question for Lutz is Lucas if he has something to overthrow the stun before end of the Draco Lich next turn.
Superior Will.
Yep, that'll do it. 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll teleport to here with my Planestrider boots. That's my move. Minor, I'll put Hunter's Quarry on the dragon. And I pretty much have to, so I'll charge.
Hunter's Quarry, like, is this guy marked now? He has your mark or not?
He's like my target, so when I do damage to him, I get to do extra damage to him.
So no different mark, okay. And yeah, he's dazed, so he cannot...
Yeah, you can just use the red dot on him, but it doesn't override Azure's mark.
Okay. And of course he's dazed, so he cannot interrupt you, like make an immediate interrupt.
Yeah, so this is just a normal attack with +2 now. So 56 versus AC.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay, 49 plus 10, 59, 67, so 67 damage, plus Quarry is going to be 13, so 80.
Total of 80, very nice.
And I'll action point, and I'm going to use, what's this thing called? Starflesh. So all spaces within 20 squares of you are lit with bright light. You gain a bonus equal to your intelligence modifier, which is +4 to all defenses. If a ranged area or close attack hits you, roll a saving throw. If you succeed, the radiance and fire of your form incinerate the attack and you are unharmed. End of the encounter. Oh, and he takes another 1d8. So another 8 damage from my Promise of Storm.
Very nice. Of course he's not blooded.
That's my turn.
Okay, now is the turn of this guy.
Looking forward to this one, I've got no resist for him.
At the beginning of Atropal's turn, living creatures. Yeah, but oh my god, what's his movement? 9. So
So was it 10 damage I take at the start of his turn?
Yeah, and you don't have resistance, I believe.
I do not now, no, so I take full
Oh
10.
wait, hold up. Lucis, did you do radiant damage or was that normal damage?
Radiant.
He did
Oh.
radiant amongst other
Yeah,
types.
amongst.
Yeah, okay. But does the Dracolich have any vulnerability to that?
Vulnerable 10 radiant.
Oh, okay, cool. So he takes an extra 10.
Oh, so an extra 10 damage.
Okay,
Nice.
I already pulled that. Yes, like fast and surely he gets fucked. Okay, so he has fly 9, so 18 squares, like here. He will spend double move and he won't be able to do anything else. I believe this might be here.
Oh, what you doing, you pussy? You're running away from me, are ya?
Yes, he goes to protect his master or something. Because that aura damages you, but it might heal, it heals undead allies. Okay, and I believe that's all he can do really. Yeah, Kulk's turn. Now do you have something, something that can overcome the stone before end of this Dracolich turn?
Yep. So I have superior will. Roll for it, and I fail.
Okay.
So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to channel my reincarnation, and I'm going to use the Mool encounter power, the racial encounter power, incredible toughness, which is a no action, which lets me end an ongoing effect at the start of my turn. So I just burned one of my 3 racial encounter powers to get rid of that. I still have no resistance to necrotic, which I didn't have anyway. So I am no longer stunned.
Okay.
Alright, give me a sec. Where is this guy? 6, 7. Alright, nothing too crazy going on here. What I'm going to do is I am just going to slide up to this guy 6 squares next to Lucis, sorry. And then I'm going to use Rune of Rising Fury against him. He is dazed and prone, so he's granting combat advantage. Rune of Rising Fury, +2 to hit. 44 versus AC, does that hit?
Let me check that very quickly. I believe it might be 44?
Yeah.
Total? That is a miss.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to burn my 2nd racial encounter power, no action, to use Memory of 1,000 Lifetimes, so I'm going to become a Deva. And so it's a 50 versus AC now?
That's a hit.
Okay. So 3 allies can make a basic attack against the target once during each of their next turn, and the target takes a -2 to its next attack roll. While I'm at it, I guess I'll just do it in Rune of Protection. No, you know what? Let's do it in Rune of Destruction. So he grants CA for those attacks.
Good over his normal CA.
Well, you never know what he'll save against on this turn.
The only person who can do that attack is Lucis because we're stunned.
I mean, it's on your next turn.
Oh, it's on my next turn. Oh, great, cool. I'll
Yes.
have to depend on flying in there, stabbing him. This is gonna be fun. Or
Pretty
maybe
much.
another Dragon Frost. See if I can crit again.
Yeah, so he's got a -2 to his attack. He has that thing. Let me check that off that I already used that. And then, just for shits and giggles, I'm going to use my action point. And I'm going to do a word of exchange on him with a +2 to hit. And no damage modes. I crit. So there's that. I'll do this in Rune of Protection, so he takes a -2 penalty to all defenses. The next ally to hit him gains a +8 power bonus to AC until the end of my next turn. The total amount of damage it does is 27 plus crit damage. Another 32. So
What's the total?
59.
Psychic, you say? Yeah.
Because I don't know. Give me a ruling on this, Joe and Azure and Mark. Will the psychic lock trigger again?
And the DM.
I
the
don't know
DM.
shit about this game.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't remember the if it comes from the same power, but it's not the same power. It's the same feat.
If
What's
it
the
comes from
question?
the same source, it does not stack. So
Okay.
if it's the same feat, it will not stack. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
that's fine. So he'll take a -2 to defenses. The next person to hit him gets a +8 bonus to AC.
Cool.
So that is my turn.
So total 59.
Kick me.
Yeah.
And I take one of my pieces of calligraphy and I put it on his back, and it just says "kick me." All right.
Shame for display. So that's
Pretty
all?
much. Yeah, I'm gonna leave Azure's Mark on there for now.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
and that's the end of my turn.
okay, Dakuvan, can you have something to shake off this stun?
No, I do not. I'm looking through Martial Resolve, and Martial Resolve says I can make them at the beginning of my turn, but only if they are a save ends type of thing. I think. I'm pretty sure. So I probably could have foiled his attack in the first place, but it's moving right along. I'll skip my turn
Okay.
happily.
Falkrun.
Okay, Superior Will. Let's get this save. Yes! Thank God for those save bonuses.
Yep, very nice.
Okay, unfortunately, it's still going to be a very uneventful turn.
Why is that?
Because he's run away from me!
Ah, yeah, because what's your movement speed?
5 plus 2 says I can move 7.
Ah, so technically speaking, you can double move unless you want
Yes. And I can charge 9. In fact, annoyingly, I could have charged him if I was angry. Oh no, not even if I was angry. It's okay. Falkran will walk very slowly. He's a dwarf, so doesn't go that quickly. Begrudgingly go, fine, I'm a calm, I'm serene as the stone. I will not get angry.
Explosions
No.
behind him, like epic slow walk, power walk. That's my secret. I'm always angry.
Yeah, and then I guess I'm going to do a save at the end of my turn against this, because I want my necrotic resistance. There we go. Got the necrotic resistance back. But unfortunately, I lose this fucking +8 to attack rolls that I had set up for myself, so that goes, and Fulcron's not too happy about that. But it's the end of my turn.
Anger rising.
Alright. Now this guy... Can he do anything? I mean, like...
Well, he could
Well-
attack from prone if he wants to.
But he's-
It's just a -2 to attack rolls.
I mean, yeah, because dazed... shit.
Yeah,
Is it-
technically he gets one action, but if he does have an action point, he can free action to use an action point as well.
First of all, I'm gonna see if he can recharge... I mean, I can roll, like, at the start to see if he can recharge the breath weapon.
Right.
And yeah, that's
He breathes.
that's a recharge. So it is possible to him to, as a move action, stand up.
He has no move action. He has one action. So if he wants to
one
breathe
action.
without using an action point, he has to breathe from prone.
Mm,
It
okay.
would still be a good move on his part. Like,
I mean, technically
but-
speaking, he has one action point to spend, so if he's breathing from prone, it's like minuses to.
it's just -2.
That's another -2, so it'd be -4 in total. So he can either, if he spends an action point to stand up, he'll be at -2. But if he does it from prone, he'll be at -4.
Okay. We shall see for now with this ref. I mean, after that, maybe he will spend. I mean, does he have anything else at all? Not really. Oh no, wait, he will use action point, but on something else. On something else. Okay, so as a standard action from prone, because that might be possible, because he recharged his breath weapon, he gonna do it again. With -4 to hit against your reflexes. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, does
Alright,
it,
roll 2.
does it hit anybody? I mean,
No.
remember, that's a close blast 20.
No, it does not hit me.
That misses me. Amazing.
Yeah, he would have actually missed anyway, but I'll save that for a later time, I guess. I should have actually used it
Vision or
last turn.
something?
I have this.
Wow.
Pretty much the same thing as Joe's favorite Hallister's vision type thing, where
But
that's okay.
this one that power is actually boosted by the one attack roll rule. A lot boosted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, the thing is that even if he misses, that's half damage, target is not stunned, and even on or hit or miss, necrotic resistance is lost.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so
I take
35
12
or half
damage.
damage.
'cause of
17 then
And-
for most of us.
poor old resistance. No.
And yeah, your character does not have cannot simply get bloody. hold your precious resistance. Okay, and as an action point, he will use thing that's close blast 5, and it is automatic hit. That's how it's written. It's
So he'll hit me and Lucis, and that's it.
Yep. Well, we
Okay.
are closest to, so yeah. He will do that, so that 2 of you. It's a black fire automatic hit.
Does my Star Flush still happen?
You're what?
The standard that I used just now, which says anytime I'm hit, I roll a saving throw. If I succeed, I incinerate the attack, and nothing happens.
That's automatic hit.
Yeah, so it doesn't work.
You have to be hit by an attack roll to trigger on hit effects.
Okay.
So he doesn't roll to hit, so it doesn't, yeah.
Like he spews smaller blasts, like a absolutely the blackest fire you ever seen.
Okay, I have like resist 40 to fire, so that doesn't matter. The necrotic will take.
So he should heal you technically. Nah.
Look, fire isn't a thing I do. Just saying.
It's
And
not healing, like you. Atropal wasn't healed, so you want to. Okay, and
and
that's
the previous stun was end of his turn. So
And yeah, that's the end of his turn, and those who were stunned are not. And yeah, that's all he could do. And also, doesn't he get any saving throws at the end of his turn, like save ends things?
unless he has a special ability that allows him to do it, my effects are until end of my turn.
End of your
so-
turn. Okay, never mind.
Although his -2 to attack is now gone.
Okay,
Because it only applies to the next attack roll he makes.
yeah, sure. Okay, so
Cool, thanks.
Kreshka, the Breathinator.
Kreshka will move some, and return to flying, because flying is cool, you guys. Flying is cool. It's like the only reason I'm doing this is because flying is cool. And then we're probably gonna breed some. Well, first I'm going to do a Dragon Frost attack as a free action, thanks to Kolg, because I believe I have to use it this turn.
That's correct.
So
Oh,
I will,
he has a
I will
minus 2 to
blow
all
it.
defenses, by the way, from my word of exchange.
So
Oh, good.
so that's minus ace to his defenses, or what?
No,
Yeah.
he just has a minus 2 to his defenses.
Okay. So for whatever it's, yeah, around 40, it should be good.
Yeah, I am not going to roll that high, not on Dragon Frost.
Give it a crit.
So it's minus 2 to
46.
fortitude. Yeah, that's a hit.
That is it.
Yeah.
Can't believe my luck with this power.
His fortitude is 45, and because it's lowered, it's 43. So yeah.
Yeah, and I hit. That is terrible. That is so bad. I push him 1, he takes 8 more damage, and he takes 46 points of damage.
Total 46. Okay.
Yes, total 46, because he's been pushed. And now we're going to Bretonate twice. I moved once, so... Actually, I might just reposition this round. Let's breed first. Let's see if I can, keep the effects on him. I think you remember, but, spam, 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 spam.
Are you going to breathe on Atropol as well?
Yes, if I can reach. And you too as well. So I'm going to breathe here. Blarf. Can you hold your finger over that point just so I can? It's too far and my box is big.
Here?
Was it this square? Yep, that square. Thank you.
Okay, so against 2 of these targets. Alright.
Yep. So Kolg and Lucius regain their +1, or get to keep it for another turn, and I breathe for how much damage? 64 cold damage as a base, at
Awesome
least.
rolls.
And the attack roll mods on the Dracolich are +2 and -1, 2 to its defenses. We'll just do the +2. So Dracolich, 42 against its reflex. Ooh, that might miss.
But that's with the... I mean, he has -2, so did you
I did not include the -2.
barely hit, because normally he has 43 reflex.
I
But
hit
with-
him on a 2. That's
with-
Kreshka breathes and looks through the shattered remains of the earth because the storm flings stones everywhere, and
yeah.
she gives him a giant reptilian thumbs up for his deed.
Excuse me.
Kreshka gains +8 AC.
Oh god! Oh good. And I will attempt to hit the Atropol as well because he's in there. 51 versus his reflex.
I don't even need to check that. Solid hit.
Alright, so we'll see, this is 10, this is 11, this is 12. We'll push the Dracolich so that his lower border is here.
Like that?
His lower left corner, that's right. And the Atropol, 9, 10, we'll push him this way so that his upper corner is here now.
Like that?
So 1 to the, yeah, that's it. And let's see how much damage they take. The Dracolich can't be slowed or immobilized, but the durations of the effects are extended until the end of my
But
next
Atropol
turn.
gets the effects, like tell me how many and which.
Yes,
which
and
one?
the 88 points of damage to the Dracolich.
88, very nice.
Yes, and for the Atropol, because he gets slowed, dazed, immobilized, and marked.
Give me a sec. I mean, he was marked by blue, so that overrides.
No,
That
my
is
mark's
not a
different.
mark.
No.
It is not a mark, so it does not override
So he's
anything.
slowed, immobilized, dazed.
Yes, correct.
Okay, I hope didn't forget about anything.
And
He's not.
he takes 94 points of damage.
Yeah,
If all the effects apply.
that would make him bloodied. So 94. Very nice.
Yep, that's my one minor action. I'm going to save you guys some annoyance this turn at least, and I'm going to move here and end my turn.
Okay. Now, Mr. Lucis.
Okay, minor, actually. I can make that a basic attack whenever I want, right? From Kulg.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a free action, so.
Okay, I'll move here.
You know what? I think it goes so well for you that I'm gonna throw all the monsters I prepared in one encounter.
Holy Jesus, okay.
Unless something else happens. But really, it goes really well for you. I don't think anybody got hit for his true HP.
Yeah, we're still
Okay.
in temps.
Yeah, still got temps. Ignore this attack. I just need the numbers. I'm gonna do pure glow, so I'll hit both of them. Just ignore the numbers on him for a sec. That's against the dragon, so 47, and against Atropol, it's 54. So against the dragon, it is -5,
Both hit.
30. Okay, it's 39 versus the dragon is 39 versus. Shit, where is it? 39 versus Will, and
39.
46.
Shit, like if because with -2 the defense, he has exactly 39 wills. So
So it hits.
in 4th edition, if you equal, it hits. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah.
Atropol has is 46 versus Will.
That also hits.
Okay, and the damage is going to be for both of them 53 minus a hell of a lot, -2. So 51
Also remember
minus.
that. What's the type of damage it is? Because both.
It's going
Radiant.
to be radiant.
Oh,
He's
right,
doing a
so-
Morning Lord thing.
So you are doing very nice thing because both of these guys have vulnerable 10 radiant, and if Atropal gets hit by radiant damage, his aura gets destroyed. Of course, he can restore it as a minor action, but that's other thing.
Okay, so I'm just doing the damage now. They're going to do 2d8 plus. Oh, sorry, plus another d8. So it's going to be 61 minus 6 minus 2 minus 4.
Remember that you probably can't use your Firewind Blades as implements.
Yeah,
And
that's
your
what I thought.
shocking flame only applies to melee attacks.
That's what I'm
and-
taking. That's all the
yeah.
stuff that I'm taking off now.
Okay, so
And
this
so
is
they're gonna take 49 plus. They're just gonna take 49 radiant damage each.
it is. Have you counted with this? Their vulnerable 10.
No, I have not.
So that's 59 for both of them.
Yep. And if I have CA, it's gonna be 69 against the dragon.
Oh, it's so fucking close.
And until the end of my next turn, enemies that begin their turn in the burst take 10 radiant damage. So both
What's
of
the
them,
size of that burst? I'm sorry.
5.
Oh. Can you just put an aura 5 on yourself?
Seems
Sure.
like a lot of damage for someone who's using weapons when making an implement attack. Do you actually have an implement? Because a lot of your stuff wouldn't count. The shards wouldn't count. The weapon enhancement bonus wouldn't count.
Yeah, so weapon is 6. Nothing from Firewind Blade. Nothing
You'd
from
get
Firewind. Nothing from proficiency was for the attack. What else is there? So there's the shards, the fire wind.
Shocking flame does not apply because
Right,
it's melee
shocking.
attacks only.
Okay, so that should be in -4 more damage. So take 4. Give them both 4 hit points more.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're both going to be taking 10 radiant
This
At the
turn,
start
or
of their turn.
at the start of their turn.
When they begin their turn, they will take 10 radiant each.
What the hell did I do? Oh, that was squares. Oh my god.
Oh, right. I mean, that's pretty interesting that his token looks like a fucking shadow man and he's pulling a light attacks.
Okay, I'll do. I guess. I don't know. I got a minor. Oh, I'll do my basic attack now against the dragon.
Okay. 43. Does he gets -2 to his AC?
It's going to be 46.
46. So never mind. 46 hits.
45. 45.
45 is equal to his AC.
So it hits.
Yep.
Okay, so 48, 58, plus 8, 66, plus 10, 76 for the vulnerability. Plus quarry. Sorry. So 87.
87 on Dracolich. Okay, and I believe before you roll further, there's a thing, and I will need to ask you if this works. Because right now, because it's below 6, he's bloodied, and there is a thing that happens when he's bloodied. And I need to ask you if this works. He has something called Bloodied Breath. Is a free action when fierce blooded encounter.
If it's a free action, he may do it.
Okay, so immediately as he's bloodied, then he uses as a free action his breath weapon. Of course, it recharges and he uses it immediately. Like, he's so fucking furious and like, yeah, injured that he had enough of your bullshit.
Okay.
Oh god.
And he takes how much penalty for using?
-2.
Minus
That's it.
2 only.
-2, okay.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Oh, of
I
course,
think that'll hit everyone.
close blast 20.
Okay, I get
Hey,
to roll.
Dakuan,
Yeah.
do you want to
Let's
make
go
that a
ahead
1?
and do that. Yeah, let's make that a 1. Let me see. What's the power again?
Perfect defense or something like that.
Unmatched defense. There you go.
Unmatched defense.
Okay, I'm in ruler, so that's why I'm not getting any macros here. Let's make that a 1 and say no.
Okay. How about
So he
you
just crit
go?
failed.
So we only take half damage.
Yeah, on the miss is half damage, target is not stunned. Hit or miss, target loses any necrotic resistance it has.
Matt, you have dealt me actual damage.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, me too.
I know, right?
Yep.
That's a whole 17 damage.
Oh shit. Interesting thing happened.
Now
In
we're
the Serene
fucked.
Blade Rune Priest, I've taken actual damage. So I gained 17 temps.
Yeah,
So I'll do.
this whole session is like, I imagine every player has like a GIF with... wait, what's the GIF was? Not see if I care, deal with it. Oh, yeah. Like from Heroes of the Storm.
Okay.
For my last minor, I'll just do offhand strike. So 53.
Aren't you stunned, Lucis?
Oh.
Yeah, you will be stunned because we got you.
I will be stunned, so never mind.
So I believe Lucis, Kulk, Kreshka is stunned, and
Well, if
Har-
you're taking one attack roll, then the triggering attack roll is a 1.
I think that's
Meaning it's a
bullshit.
1 for all of us.
Ah, yes.
It goes both ways.
So did we
I
get
mean,
hit or not?
DM, you can rule it.
Yeah, you can
Up
rule
to you.
it's not, but as you prefer, basically.
I mean, the special thing is that technically it's only his power, Dakuvan. He doesn't grant the same thing for you as an allies.
So we get hit.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I mean, that's how I see it, because it's his personal power, not ability to grant.
Yeah, that's how it's worded. That's fine.
That
Well,
is
I
how
mean,
it
no, the
would
way it's
normally
worded
work.
is it says the
you know,
triggering attack roll is a 1.
Yeah, normally you wouldn't roll one attack on everyone. But
Right, that's why they do that in a burst.
That's yep.
Usually it's multiple attack rolls, 1 damage roll.
Okay, so I might start rolling multiple attack rolls.
No, it's
Yeah,
it's
they-
fine. Just depends on what you like.
Right. Saves time to make 1 attack roll, but it's more accurate to attack it because you might miss half the people.
Yeah, I know.
Really.
But in this special case for Dakuvan, like, you only treat this attack for you as a 1.
Okay,
That's my
Okay.
how I say. And
In that case, then I do get to make my attack.
No, you'll be stunned.
You do not. You are stunned.
Oh, still stunned.
Unless
stop
it's
free action
in
attack.
No.
You
I'm
stunned,
done.
you can't take free actions.
you cannot take free actions when stunned. Yes.
So half
that's
damage
correct.
and stunned. Okay.
Full damage. Full 34.
Full damage and stunned.
Oh, full damage and stunned?
Yeah.
Yeah, an additional half damage if you've already taken off the half damage.
Okay.
And yeah, and then make a save against that thing that's removing your resistance.
Yep.
So I'm done.
1 save, and then you're done.
Oh, 1 save.
Yeah,
What's the
for-
save?
Yeah, 'cause it's the end of your turn.
I mean, do you have any resistance against necrotic damage in the first place?
I don't.
So technically speaking, you don't need to make this saving throw.
You might gain some resist.
Yeah. Okay, so
I have 5 resist all. That's it, and I already.